Hi everyone, it's December 16, 2012. That would be 12-16-12 for the numerologists out there. I'm Dwight Schmuck. This is the Schmuck Look. And season's greetings, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, all that stuff to everyone but. And there's always a but. This time, it's a great big but. Been doing some researching and doing some thinking, and oh my God, Hound to Dog, good friend of mine, Hound to Dog, I apologize. This is a conspiracy theory that suddenly works. He's been telling me for years 911 was an inside job. And after this thing with the HSBC bank over there in Great Britain that, we know dealt with Al-Qaeda. And now it's come to light that 2 days before our 911, back there when George sat in with the kindergarten kiddies and stayed 7 minutes after being told America was under attack. Think about that. Okay, he stayed there for 7 minutes after being told we were being attacked. Hardly presidential behavior. Really. And, conspiracy theorists have been using that little bit for years as backup to their argument, as crazy as their arguments were. And I've always thought all along that, wow, this is nutsoid. But 2 days prior to 9/11, that would make it 9/9, okay? HSBC transferred I don't know how many thousands of dollars to one of the guys who flew the jets into the buildings. Ye friggin' ha. How many New Yorkers died that day and for months afterwards because of inhaling dust and debris and, the stuff? For God's sakes, how many of them are still on pills and seeing psychiatrists? God love them. They've lived through one hell of a traumatic experience, one that you and I should never have to go through. And we did it to thousands. It turns out we might have done it. Our government might have seen fit to employ this method to go after the wrong guy in the wrong place for all the wrong reasons. Suddenly things are fitting into place here, folks. And our congressman, our VP, our president, they all took oaths of office that promised to defend and protect the United States. And I fail to see how killing 3,000 and some of our people snapping like that is protecting and defending. We know that this bank funneled money to the very terrorists who killed this many people, and yet we let them off with just a fine. This leads me to think, gee golly, did our government officials know about this in advance? And if they knew about it in advance, of course they're not doing any damn thing about it now. Because the guys who would go to jail ordinarily, and who aren't going to jail in this case, well, they must have some awful accurate memories of something. Back in the hills, we always said, when the BS is cleared away, it's truth and time. Well, by God, I think it's time for truth and time here. These sons of bitches either knew or they didn't. A $1.9 billion, the executives who were responsible for this get to keep part of their bonuses for that 5-year period. Well, what it was in the press release, they're giving up part of their bonuses for that 5-year period, which means necessarily they're keeping part of their bonuses. They killed 3,000 and 4,000 of our people. They get to keep part of their bonuses, and not a damn one of them sees jail time. This is justice for whom? For why? It's truth in time, Congress. Somebody there knows the truth. What are you scared of? Us? I'm Dwight Schmuck. Think about it. Suddenly the conspiracy theory makes a bit more plausible sense, doesn't it? When you've got a bank who we know funneled money to one of the guys who flew the jets into the World Trade Center, we know that 2 days before they gave him a check for thousands, and nobody goes to jail. Somebody be fibbing. It's truth in time. I'm Dwight Schmuck. That's the Schmuck Look. Peace out there.